You know what they say, growing old is a privilege, but it doesn't come without its challenges. As the candles on the birthday cake increase, so do the risks for certain health issues. But here's the silver lining. Many of these conditions don't sneak up out of nowhere. They wave red flags, sometimes quietly, sometimes not so subtly. And if you catch them early, you can often manage or even prevent them. Let's walk through 7 of the most common diseases older adults face, and how staying informed just might help you, or your loved ones, enjoy many more vibrant, active years. 1. Heart disease, the quiet ticking clock. It's the #1 cause of death worldwide, and unfortunately, it doesn't always come with warning signs. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and family history all raise your risk, but so does a sedentary lifestyle and years of unhealthy eating. The thing is, heart disease often builds slowly over time. Maybe you feel a little winded going upstairs, or you've had some chest discomfort and shrugged it off. Don't. Even something as minor as fatigue or swelling in your legs can be your body whispering, "Hey, check the engine." Early detection through routine checkups, blood work, and blood pressure monitoring makes all the difference. And honestly, sometimes a brisk walk after dinner and switching to a low-sodium diet can buy you years of good health. 2. Diabetes. The sugar trap type 2 diabetes doesn't just happen overnight. It's a slow creeper. You start getting thirstier than usual, making more trips to the bathroom, or maybe you notice wounds healing a little slower than they used to. These can all be signs that your blood sugar's been running wild behind the scenes. Left unchecked, diabetes can lead to kidney disease, vision loss, and even amputations. Scary stuff, but the good news is, it's highly manageable, especially if caught early. Cutting down on processed carbs, eating more fiber, and doing gentle exercise like Tai Chi or walking can do wonders. Regular screenings after age 60? Non-negotiable. 3. Arthritis, not just a getting old ache. A little stiffness in the morning? That might be normal, but chronic joint pain, swelling, or limited mobility? That could be arthritis talking. And there's more than one type. Osteoarthritis is wear and tear, while rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune condition that can cause serious joint damage if ignored. The real kicker? People often think it's just part of aging and never seek help. But there are treatments, from medications to physical therapy, that can preserve your mobility and improve quality of life. So if your knees or hands are always complaining, don't just brush it off with, "I'm just getting older." 4. Osteoporosis, the bone thief. You don't see it coming. No pain, no warning. Then, bam, you slip, fall, and break a hip. Osteoporosis weakens your bones silently, making fractures more likely from even minor bumps. If you're over 65, especially women, a bone density scan is worth having, and you can fight back with calcium-rich foods, vitamin D, and resistance training. Even simple chair exercises can help. You're not made of glass, but it never hurts to reinforce your foundation. 5. Alzheimer's disease. When memories begin to fade. Here's the thing. Forgetting where you left your keys? That happens. Forgetting what keys are for? That's something else entirely. Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia don't show up overnight. They start with small changes: confusion, repeating stories, misplacing common objects in strange places. Early intervention won't cure it, but it can slow things down. Mental stimulation, staying socially active, good sleep, and brain-healthy foods, hello blueberries and walnuts, help a lot more than people realize. And if something feels off, trust your gut and talk to your doctor. 6. Depression, the hidden struggle. People often assume sadness is just a part of aging. After all, you're dealing with loss, health issues, and big life transitions. But depression isn't a normal part of growing older. It's a treatable condition that often goes undiagnosed because older adults may not report sadness. Instead, they'll talk about low energy, changes in sleep, or just not feeling right. What helps? Regular movement, social interaction, meaningful hobbies, and sometimes therapy or medication. It's not about pretending to be cheerful. It's about finding your spark again. 7. Respiratory diseases. The breath of life. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, asthma, and even pneumonia can hit harder as you age. If you're often short of breath, coughing frequently, or getting frequent chest infections, don't just reach for lozenges. Get it checked. Simple breathing exercises, staying away from pollutants, including cigarette smoke, and flu pneumonia vaccines can keep your lungs in better shape. You don't have to run a marathon. Just being able to stroll around the block without stopping makes a world of difference. Final thoughts. Awareness is power. Getting older doesn't mean giving up control. In fact, with a little awareness and a lot of small, consistent habits, you can stay in the driver's seat of your health. If any of these conditions sound familiar, or if you've been wondering whether that nagging ache or odd symptom is just aging, trust your instinct and ask your doctor. Prevention isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. So go ahead, drink your water, move your body, laugh with friends, and keep your checkups on the calendar. You've got years ahead. Make them count. You don't need perfect health. You just need to keep showing up for yourself. One healthy choice at a time.